Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in all truth and sincerity. Shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the house of David, which consists of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so this ain't gonna be long at all. This gonna be quick. But hopefully it's edifying through the spirit and power of y'all, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, so we got I just wanted to get into this thing with the so-called war in Ukraine, which it really ain't even a war yet. It's just really operations right now. But all right, let's get Ezekiel 38. All right, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the northern quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. All right, and I got a couple of quick Salakia quick clips. Like I said, this listen ain't gonna be long at all. All right, so let me see. All right, so this was back in July. Was today October 23rd. All right, so this was back in July. Russia meeting with Putin of Russia meeting with the president of Iran. All right, and as the scriptures say, Iran is Persia today. All right, the Iranians today are the Persians in the Bible. All right, so the very first nation that's mentioned in Ezekiel, all right, is already working with Russia. All right, the Lord Cole, man. All right, show you that this Bible is 100% true, man. All right, you can't get around the scriptures, man. Everything wrote in the scriptures gonna come to pass. All right. And like I said, this was a few months back, and I want in July, I think, if I ain't mistaken. All right, so let's get with the day being October 23rd. All right, now this was like 4 or 5 days ago, I want to say. All right, this was in the news recently.
Smoke and smoldering ruins, the aftermath of recent drone strikes on Kyiv. U.S. officials say Iranian troops are directly engaged on the ground in Crimea, helping Russian forces launch drone attacks on Ukraine.
We can confirm that Russian military personnel based in Crimea have been piloting Iranian UAVs and using them to conduct kinetic strikes across Ukraine. We assess that Iranian military personnel were on the ground in Crimea and assisted Russia in these operations.
The Pentagon adding that Russia has received dozens of Iranian drones and is likely to continue receiving additional shipments. The Iranian Shahed UAVs have been dubbed suicide drones because they're destroyed in the attack. Ukraine says it has shot down more than 230 of the Iranian-made drones since mid-September. The EU and the UK have announced sanctions on 3 Iranian generals, including the chief of staff of Iran's armed forces. The drone manufacturer Shahad Aviation Industries has also been sanctioned.
It is good that there is already a first step. New individual sanctions against Iranian figures and companies have been approved, but a few individuals and companies are not a responsibility. More systematic steps are needed.
All right, so there you have it. All right, there you go. Iran today is Persia. All right, as you can see, In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 5, Persia is the very first nation, all right, that the Most High mentioned, all right, to team up, so to speak, with Russia, all right. And all these nations, all right, ultimately gonna come together and they're gonna shoot missiles on America, all right, Babylon the Great. All right, so you can't get around this Bible, man. All right, so your best bet is to stay and live and abide by these scriptures, man. All right, because everything wrote in here gonna come to pass. All right, so let's get Isaiah chapter 34. All right, verse 16. All right, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and read. All right, no one of these shall fail, talking about the prophecies. None shall want to make, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. All right, so these prophecies, all right, gonna come to pass, man. And as the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai said, so shall it be. All right. So as it said back in Ezekiel, as you just saw, man, these prophecies jumping off the pages, man. This stuff is coming to pass. As it said in the book of Habakkuk, all right, though it tarry, wait for it will surely come, it will not tarry, all right? So as you can see, these prophecies, man, they jumping out of the book, man. All right. Everything wrote in these scriptures is going to come to pass, all right? Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, as you can see. None shall want to make, meaning you can't compare this Bible, all right, to no other book, because this is the only book that contains prophecies, all right? And this book is the true word, or the one true living power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. All right, so let's stay in Isaiah. Let's get Isaiah chapter 55. Verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right. So everything that the Lord has spoken, all right, is going to come to pass. All right. Anything that he just said going to happen, all right, going to happen, basically. All right, in a nutshell. All right. And as you can see, man, Iran is already they already helping on the bear, man. They already helping Russia. All right, so you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, repent and return into the obedience of these scriptures, all right? Because we're living in the time of prophecy. All right, all this stuff, everything wrote in the scriptures, all right, gonna come to pass if it hadn't already. All right, so that I just want to bring that out, real quick. Like I said, this one gonna be a long lesson. I just want to, speak on prophecy a little bit, and, let our people know that, hey, these are some great and marvelous times we living in, man. All right, World War III is right around the corner. All right, and all the major two prophecies that left is the MOTB, all right, and World War III. All right, and we in the time of war, man. Like I said, these are what you see here are rumors of war. Like I said, the thing with Ukraine ain't really a war yet, but it's gonna escalate sooner or later, man. All right, all this stuff is coming to pass. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick through the spirit. Hopefully it was edifying through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I want to say shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, keep pushing, keep praying, fasting. All right, and stay in these scriptures. All right, shalom, DTA, Abba. Shalom.